Barako starts out with a miss. So Barako, Blackwater rather, has a chance to try and close this gap. They have 11 minutes and 42 seconds to try to make a comeback, Eric. Pero ano nangyari doon? Naharas sila and they're forced to call a timeout early. Just a few seconds into this fourth quarter. Blackwater Elite forced into burning a timeout. Just 18 seconds, Eric, into the fourth and final quarter. Tapos, nothing coming out of that timeout. Nawala pa sa kanilang bola. Lastimosa on the way up, loses it, and a foul reaching in. Real Cervantes had possession. That's going to be going the other way. Papuntang Blackwater Elite, try to get the first points here in the fourth as we turn you over to Riza Diaz.
Charlie, from Coach Koy Banal, respect your opponent. Continue on giving them good competition. That is just a perfect way daw for them to finish this game. Again, on games na parang mas madali lang manalo, ang gusto ni Coach Koy, ma-develop din nila yung iba pa nilang facets ng laro tulad ng anong disiplina at tamang attitude. Charlie.
Thanks a lot, Riza. Well, really good advice, sound advice mula dito kay Koy Banal. And this is the professional league of the Philippines, by the way. So tuloy-tuloy lang ang laro, di ba? You don't give anybody any holidays and any breaks here in the PBA.
Well, plus you don't want to develop any bad habits. Even if you're up by a big margin, you really have to respect your opponent. You have to keep on playing hard.
Mark of Doubt is having some fun with an American or some foreign fan there sa courtside who got his head kissed by Mark of Doubt it.
Akala niya bola kasi yung
Yun na nga.
maling bola pala yung nakuha niya.
Pero Carlos Timofa, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagkamada rito sa ating laro, and Coach Koy Banal have to be pleased with the way this young Lastimosa player, I say young because he was not too old, but he's already retired, is playing in this game today. That's Jola.
Pero makikita mo, ang daming suporta na nakukuha ni Liam McMorrow from JC Ental to even Carlo Lastimosa.
Mark of Doubt is unable to get that once again. But here's Sandy Salvacion. Can they complete the steal? Si papalabaf ni Lastimosa. The ball will go Blackwater's way. Nice hustle from the veteran Salvacion.
Right, Marco's really trying to go for the wrong ball. Ayun. Yun ang mahirap. Buti na lang yung sa akin, may takip pa.
Kaya, ito hindi naman siya aabot dito kung saan tayo. Medyo malayo na yun. Well, that fan paid to come and watch a basketball game, and he got kissed by Mark of Doubt as well. Real Cervantes, gustong bumaseline. Ang ganda ng resistance mula kay Paulo Hubalde, the smaller guy, but he shut down that door at the baseline.
And the beauty about that play is there were 4 guys collapsing on a guy driving to the basket. That's something that you really want to see with your team because nag-collapse talaga lahat and there's really no other way, for the offensive player to go to because he was trapped deep.
Mark of Doubt it, nilabas muna ni Coach Leo Isaac. You see him sitting there, huffing and puffing. Pagod na rin si Marcos. We don't know. We'll probably see him again with still 9:27 remaining in this game. And Real Cervantes just trying to take on the entire Barako team and failing. Gamalinda slapping that ball away from Lastimosa but called for a personal, hitting him across the arms. So si Lastimosa may chance bang dagdagan ng kanyang scoring output from the free throw line.
Kasi yung opportunities ng Blackwater, they had a good opportunity for a transition attack. Pero yun nga lang if you really look at the turnover story for now, 20-15. Blackwater, napakaraming turnover already with still 9 minutes and 20 seconds left. 22-6 ang points turnover in favor of Barako Bull.
And just poor execution and shooting rin para sa Blackwater. Kung titingnan mo nga yan, just 5 more turnovers than Barako Bull. Pero yung points of turnovers, 22-6. So ibig sabihin,
Hindi sila nakaka-recover. Tsaka hindi nakaka-recover sa depensa. Kung magkamali ka, yung ibang teams bumabawi ang defense to make a recovery. Pero dito, ang koponan ng Blackwater, hindi talaga nakaka-recover except for that 3-pointer there by Real Cervantes.
That's brought to us by PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV to an internet TV.
Tsaka balikan natin, Charlie, sinabi ni Chito Leza kay Risa at the half. Walang malas pagdating sa depensa. And that's something that you can consistently work on. Because kung hindi, kahit pa paano naman, hindi ka naman talaga matatambakan ng ganito kung may depensa ka ng maayos.
Rico Meyerhofer getting extended playing time sa larong ito. He's the one getting a lot of minutes here, missing however on that free throw attempt. Joseph Yo is in now para kay Carlo Laftimosa. So Laftimosa have done his job. Nagpakita na rito, high percentage shooting, spectacular plays. Joseph Yo's turn. As Meyerhofer splits and gives his team a 24-point lead.
Tama kung titignan mo yung Barako, tama-tama yung pagkakarating ni McMorrow. Wala of course si Dave Marcelo, diba? So makikita mo, nag-shore up sila dun sa mga sa 3 and 2 positions. Dumami yung mga guards. Pero kahit papano, solid naman yung import to really, you know, to have a formidable front line underneath.
Tama yun, and this is important. Might get to rest for an extended period. That the lead has actually been growing, even if he's out of the game. Ito si Dylan Ababu has to pick it up. Ikot-ikot ng bola. Ubalde kicks to Ababu. The 3 is up and in para kay Dylan. Atid yan sa atin ang PLDT Home Revolution turns her ordinary TV into an internet TV. That's his first 3 points of the game.
You know, pero yun nga with the addition of Dylan, magandang madadagdagan yung kanilang outside artillery.
Ruela with the basket, pero andyan na naman si Ababu attack. He hangs and misses. Tapikan ng bola. Balik sa mga naka-blue. Ruela has 10 points in the game after that last layup a while ago. And Ababu quickly pulled by Coach Koy Banal. Same with Rico Meyerhofer. They send in Forrester and Nico Salva. Ito si Nico Salva, may pagkakataon makalaro dito. Let's see what he can do.
Pag nagamit na rin siya in the first half, Charlie. Pero yun na nga, sa dinami-daming player na ginamit ni Coach Koy, talaga halos lahat nakakontribute na.
Si Nico Salva had a very storied career with the Ateneo Blue Eagles noong college. Sila dalawa ni Jeff Pinjua. Walang mintis eh.
5 championships yan, Charlie.
Champion
Ilan lang yung mga nakakagawa nun. Every championship, you've been part of that. And that's going to be big and history already.
You know, the thing is, when Salva was playing there in Ateneo, Eram, another of their teammates, hits a basket inside. Salva was compared oftentimes kay JC Intal.
Yes.
Now they're playing together.
Exactly. You know, of course, ang naiba na lang talaga, JC is really a high leaper. Nico can also get up in the air, pero you know, not as explosive as JC Intal.
And here he is. Salva throwing it to Willie Wilson. Eddie Laure picking that one up. Ito si Gilbert Bulawan. Alley-oop to Bam Kamalinda. That's a highlight para sa Blackwater Elite.
Right now, the Blackwater cannot really just exchange baskets. I mean, you really have to, you know, really play hard defensively. You really want to do something with this big lead and try to develop something positive coming out.
Yo, nahabol pa ni Wilson. 6-second shot clock for the Barako Energy. 6.5 remaining sa ating laro. Inabas kay Joseph Yo. He releases from there. It rolls out. Chua fighting for it, but Eram pulls it down. Gamalinda sidestep. Plays it in. Back-to-back baskets for Bam Gamalinda. Lead it down to just 17. Balik sa laro. 6 and 11 remaining. Barako may possession. James Forrester passing it around atop the three-point line. Salva comes out, wants a basket, flips it up, bounces out. Gamalinda calling for it. Atake na naman siya. He wanted 3 in a row, pero mintis yun, and Bulawan losing it on the way up.
Daming best natin nakita in today's game, Charlie. The ball is always slipping out.
Nakita rin natin kahapon yan, the Saturday games, the players were losing that ball often. Here's that shot a while ago. Inside the lane, a jam mula rito kay McMorrow. Performance play brought to us by Stanley Tools. Performance in action. Some players have been complaining na yung mga ball raw yung quality. Masyadong bago, masyadong slippery pa. That could be a factor.
Hey Charlie, in international competitions, the ball is always also brand new.
JP Eram hitting a 16-foot set shot. Parang free throw lang yon, but with a hand in his face. That's 10 points para kay JP Eram. Willie Wilson, quiet worker with the basket inside. Just a great veteran to have on the team because he Willie Wilson. And I always say, doesn't score much, won't get you spectacular numbers, but always reliable. Whichever team he's played for in this league.
He's a great role player, and he will just play to what's really requested or needed of him. Look at him, Willie using his upper body strength to push people away.
And Gilbert Bulawan using all his acting skills to sell that call. Pero yun na nga, may tulak naman talaga. Pero I think Bulawan is going to fly that far away. But they keep possession. They'll take it whenever they can. Itong Blackwater Elitas. Markov Doughty 3 injected into the ball game. 4 minutes and 49 ang natitira dito. He gets it. Contra Liam McMorrow. Spins baseline, short shot, still can't make it. Gamalinda, offensive board, trying to force it in. Hindi pa rin niya makuha, talbog palabas, and Markov doubt it. In vain, trying to save it. "17-point lead, 4.5 to go. McMorrow, siya naman ang pa-power move sa loob, no go. Almost got it back. Eruela speeding up that court. Finds Gamalinda who releases from 19. Bam Bam. Another one. 13 puntos para kay Bam Bam. We correct that. That's just 8 points para kay Bam Bam Gamalinda, and Bulawan a hard fall underneath, holding his backside.
Sa mga yung pagkakabagsak ni Gilbert Bulawan. I don't know if it's that knee collision with Joseph Yo or yung pagkakalanding niya, but he seems to be okay. I guess it's yung impact o yung pagkakabagsak niya on the floor. That's the one that really gave him some pain.
When he got up and didn't want to come out of the game, pero sabi ni Coach Leo Isaac, he already chose someone to come in to replace him. We know Gilbert Bulawan, tough as nails yan. Very rugged defender and a player who gives a lot of effort. But he'll prove to the bench right now as Joseph Yo takes these free throws. Pangalawa, pasok din. Celis to Eruela. Doubt it, getting it way above the three-point line. Starts his approach, and he can't get a basket dito sa ating second half. Frustration really have to be rising para kay Markov Doughty. Dahil nakatatlong tutok na siya rito in the fourth quarter. And he hasn't gotten any of it to roll in. And there he is once again. Ito si Willie Wilson. Energy on the rise is the question. I would think so.
Well, definitely. Ganon din naman sila last conference. They were really able to start out pretty well with Sol Alabi. Pero yun nga lang, nagkaroon ng problems in the stretch wherein that's why nagkaroon sila ng mga games wherein they were tied with some teams.
There it is! Kanina pa nilang inaantay gawin yun. And James Forrester showing some unselfishness. Pwedeng lumayap na si Forrester doon pero nakita niya. The big man filling the lanes. Why not reward him?
You can really see the athleticism of this guy. He's huge, he's tall, and the good thing is he's got good, leaping ability to complement the running game.
Precisely, tama yung sinabi mo dahil parang off pa nga yung pasa ni James Forrester. But McMorrow was able to have that extra push to jam that in. Of course, it already starts with his height.
Iba na yung matangkad. Kita mo siya na nga yung nag-give up ng basketball. Right there.
Yeah, parang mali pa yung
Parang alang-ani pa nga yung angle but look at the way he just picked it up and just stuffed it in.
Pangatlong dakdak na yan ni Liam McMorrow. Forrester on the move. Ni-reverse pa, dinouble pump pa kasi. But he gets it right back.
Yeah, he's another guy who's got, great athleticism.
And he smiles.
Yun na nga eh.
After Gamalinda says something to him.
Well, alalahan natin when he was in the NC, I mean, he would really elevate in the air just like what JP elevated, erasing that shot.
Eramin Salva, naging magkakampi din yan.
Justin Chua for Liga Macau.
Along with Justin Chua who just came in. So those three Ateneo Eagles played on championship teams. Parang lang itong katabi ko.
Last
Last 2 minutes na po tayo ng ating laro. 103-82, 21-point lead. Eruela on the move, overshoots on that layup. Gamalinda trying to bang the boards.
Yeah, I would say Brian Aruela is playing a lot better compared to the previous 2 games. You know, of course, hindi pa siya maabot to sa 20-point level on what he has done last conference, no? Pero kita mo naman dito, there's a slight improvement with his performance, lalong-lalo after the first 2 games wherein Blackwater lost.
Joseph Yo leaving for Willie Wilson, who decides to go to fourth or finally decides to shoot offline ng kanyang tira. Eruela once again wants to attack. He'll go straight for Willie Wilson and not get that layup. Aram, however, niligpit. And Barako just wasting time. Go down to Wilson against a much bigger Aram. They find Chua inside. Hook shot, no go. Tips it back. Offensive rebound pa. So isa pang possession para sa Barako Energy. Salva wants a basket, but instead he goes to Yo. At siya naman ang drive, sasabit. Sinupalpal ni Markov doubted, but they keep it. And they continue to keep the possession. Itong Barako Energy till finally ito nakuha na ni JP Aram. Sunday. Pass inside, goes to Bam Gamalinda. Nice pass mula kay JP Aram.
Sayang rin yung performance dito ni Sunday Salvacion. He was already starting to get hot from the 3-point line. Pero yun nga lang, hindi na talaga nasundan. Because Barako really put the cuffs on him.
So ito si Joseph Yo, pa-dribble na lang. He'll have to take a shot however dahil may matitira pang oras. So Yo makes his move, sits in the air as he loves to do. Tapos using the glass. One of the
Specialty of the house, si Joseph Yo.
It's one of those guys who loves to use the backboard, you know, sa kanyang mga tira. And so, Blackwater still wants to score. Just in case, you know, baka biglang makaumabot sila doon sa quotient. And Eruela duffed that. Naubos na ang ating oras. Barako led from start to finish. Didn't allow Blackwater to come close enough. Lead was up high of 27 rather. At one time, it went down to 12. Pero itong Barako able to stave off any attempt mula rito sa Blackwater. Eric, hanip ang laro ng Barako.
Well, total team effort and total domination of Blackwater from start to finish. Itong Barako Bulls.